lovely peeps, this is Little Rainbow Peep, and today I'm going to show you my empties. I do not have a cute little basket for my empties in. I need to get one. So let's just go through. I'm going to go through and tell you how I feel about these products, and yeah, let's get into it. So the first empty that I have is the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curl Boosting Mousse. It's got some hairs on it. I did repurchase this. I like this. I'm always looking for different mousses to use because my hair is like naturally wavy, but if I don't put anything in it, it's just frizzy and gross. So I always need to put something in it. But I hate the way that crunchy hair feels. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. So this kind of does that, but once you, like if it dries and it's crunchy, once you just like break it up, it isn't crunchy anymore and it holds the curl and doesn't make it super frizzy. So far I like this one. I might try a different one after I get done with the one that I repurchased, but I haven't decided yet because, I mean, this one isn't like amazing or anything, but it does the job. And it smells pretty good. This is in 3 strong and it says it's with mixed berry essences. So that was that. The next thing is another hair product and it is the Suave Professionals Keratin Infusion Dry Shampoo. I liked this stuff. I mean, as far as dry shampoos go, it was pretty good. I didn't repurchase this one, but I got the other Suave one in the silver can. It's like not the Keratin Infusion, it's just the regular one. I think it was a little bit cheaper. But I don't use dry shampoo all that much. So I had this for like a year and a half before I finally used it up. But it smells kind of weird, but it's not bad. My sister does not like the smell. She doesn't like it. But I didn't think it was too bad. It kind of made me feel more fresh, I guess. But yep, that was that, and it just works, gets the job done. I have not tried the Batiste one that everybody likes, so maybe I'll try that one when I get done with the one I have. Next thing, I'll go with something that's not a hair product because I have some of those left in here, is the Revlon Color Stay makeup for a combination oily skin, and this was in the shade 250 Fresh Beige. I tried to get as much product out of there as I could. I feel like I did a pretty good job, but I love this stuff. This is my holy grail foundation. I've tried other things and everybody talks about that Rimmel like 24-hour lasting foundation stuff. I got that and I got it in the wrong shade. I got it too light. But I've tried it like 3 or 4 or 5 times, something like that, trying to love it because everybody talks about it. And I just can't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've tried it with a blender, I've tried it with a brush, I've tried it with my fingers. It is just too thick. I just can't like it. I don't know. I want to. Maybe I'll just keep trying. I don't know. But I do really love this. And I feel like they reformulated this because in the last one that I bought, it actually came with a pump. I was so excited because this one is not a pump. And so the one that I bought came with a pump and it said that it had an SPF of like 15 or 20 on it. And this one doesn't. So they might have reformulated it a little bit, but that's the foundation that I'm wearing today and I still love it. So it's still my holy grail for a drugstore. So the next thing I have in here are these makeup remover wipes. These are weird. I don't know. I love them. I keep getting them. I've gone through so many bags. These are orange scented, which I thought was going to be really weird because I got a makeup remover wipe from the grocery store and because I was out, so I needed some, so I got some of theirs and that stuff burned my eyeballs. Like, you know how when you're rubbing on your eye makeup sometimes with a wipe because you're too lazy to get the eye makeup remover out, and so I was like rubbing on that and that stuff burned my eyes. I just don't know what was happening, so I was like, that's weird. So then I went to my local Family Dollar just because I was looking around because it's fun to look around that store. And I came across these and they have they had orange scented, like cucumber, and one other one. And I was like, well, because these were $1 for 25. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna try them out, and if they don't work, it was $1. So I bought them, and I was like, well, I don't really think that's gonna, like, I thought that the orange scentedness of it was going to irritate my eyes, and I used it and it didn't. So I feel like these were a win in my book. So I keep purchasing them because they're $1 for 25. And that's awesome. And they don't break my skin out. They don't irritate my skin whatsoever. So yeah, I don't know. This is the brand Medessa. I've never heard of it before, but it gets the job done. The next thing I have in here is my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This, I would say, is a holy grail. I have been trying other mascaras. I just recently did get that Maybelline Supersizer one, and it's the one I'm wearing today, but I feel like that one's pretty good. I've also tried the L'Oreal Telescopic one, and I like that one also. I feel like the Telescopic and the Supersizer are similar. They don't, the wands aren't very similar, but they do similar things. But still, I feel like my holy grail go-to if I ever am unsure of what mascara I want to use is this. It's just very simple, like has a simple kind of wand there that's got my eyelashes and stuff in it, which is why it's an empty. And I just like it, so you should just try it. The next thing in here is this Hydrating Tea Tree Mint Shampoo by Organics. I liked this stuff. I did not like the conditioner too much. I felt like the conditioner just didn't really do anything except smell good. But this stuff smells really good, and it's good for if you're having any issues with dry scalp or dandruff, or this is really good stuff if you want to use it on your kids at least once every couple of days for keeping lice away. So tea tree helps prevent that. So I feel like this is a pretty good shampoo for that. It does smell really good. So I do recommend this. I don't recommend the conditioner. It did not really. I felt like it was just really hard to manage my hair after I used the conditioner, but I mean, if you use the shampoo and then use like any like hair mask or conditioner, whatever, then it will do the job. The next thing that I have is this dual treatment moisturizer, oil-free with acne medication lotion and salicylic acid. This is the Up and Up brand, which is Target's brand, and I'm not exactly sure if they still have the same product. They might have repackaged it because I got this like a year ago because I was using it and another moisturizer, and I was just skipping in between, but I finally got done with this. I feel like I liked this. It has a nice scent to it. It is pretty, I don't know what the word I'm trying to say is. It's just a nice scent. It didn't bother me at all, and it has salicylic acid in it. So I have really oily skin and acne prone skin, so I felt like this was a necessity for me. So I really liked that, and it was fairly cheap. The next thing that I actually have two of these, but different brands. So I'll talk about this one first. So this is the So Gorgeous Volumizing Detangler for incredible volume. I'm not exactly sure about the volumizing properties of this, but I can tell you that it did a pretty good job detangling my hair. The So Gorgeous is the brand that you can find at Sally's, and I liked this stuff. It did a pretty good job. It is a pretty big bottle. It lasted me a while. It's a pretty good price. Pretty good. And it doesn't smell bad at all. So it did the job. I like it. It's just your regular volumizing, or just your regular detangler. Next thing I have is the Aussie Hair Insurance. This is a leave-in conditioner. So basically kind of like the detangler. I usually have to use either a leave-in conditioner or a detangler to brush through my hair because it gets so tingly, and I have really fine hair, and it just, I don't know, it's just a mess. So it gets really tangled easily. But anyway, so this stuff, I loved it. It did a great job. It didn't weigh down my hair. I didn't feel like it just, I could just do like 3 squirts and then I could brush my hair very easily. So I like this stuff. I didn't repurchase it because I was just looking around and I got something else. And now I'm regretting that decision because what I got is not working at all compared to this. So I need to go find this again. Yes. The next thing, I only have 2 more things and they're both makeup, and they're both e.l.f. The e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. This stuff I've talked about in my videos before. I love it. It's cheap. It does the job. It just holds on to the shadow for a very long time and you don't have to worry about it. So I like it. I get it in this little skin color because it kind of like covers up any veining or whatever. I don't have like a huge problem with that in my eyelids, but it just covers it up and makes a nice canvas for the shadow. And then the next thing I've also talked about in my previous in my previous videos, and this has rubbed off. It is the Instant Brow Lift Eyebrow Pencil? Instant Brow Lift Pencil, and it is in the shade Natural Brown. And I lost the cap, but there's a cap that goes on this side, and this looks really nasty. But it's been in with all of this other stuff. But there's a spoolie on the end, which is really nice, and then it's just this little retractable, obviously it's gone, but this little retractable end here, and I feel like this is a pretty good shade for me, and it just does the job. You just like can shade it in and then brush it through, and you're done. And it's also really cheap, and it's an e.l.f. product, and you should get it, and yeah. So that's all of my empties that I have for you today. Please subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos in the future. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.